In the heart of Africa, something extraordinary is unfolding. A transformation so revolutionary that the entire world is stopping to watch. For decades, Africa was seen as a continent struggling to catch up with modern technology, but that narrative has just been shattered. Because Africa has now unveiled something no one thought possible: self-driving, self-powered trucks that are completely changing the game. These are not concept designs or distant prototypes. They are real, operational, and already on the move across the continent. Trucks that don't need fuel, don't need drivers, and yet can transport massive loads across long distances. A creation born not from Silicon Valley, not from Germany, not from China, but from the brilliant minds and bold innovators of Africa itself. Imagine a truck that powers itself entirely from the energy it generates while driving. Using a combination of advanced solar panels, regenerative energy systems, and next-generation AI navigation, these trucks are capable of operating completely off-grid. No dependence on fossil fuels. No need for charging stations. Just the raw African sun and technology working hand in hand. It sounds like science fiction, but it's not. In countries like South Africa, Kenya, and Nigeria, engineers and researchers have joined forces to build a transport system designed for the future. These trucks are equipped with multi-layered AI brains that can scan road conditions, avoid obstacles, and optimize routes based on traffic, terrain, and energy efficiency. They see in 360 degrees. They think faster than a human driver ever could. And they are built tough, strong enough to handle Africa's rugged roads and extreme weather. What's even more fascinating is how these vehicles produce their own power. Instead of relying solely on solar energy, they use a hybrid regenerative system capturing kinetic energy from motion, vibration, and even braking to recharge onboard batteries. Every movement creates energy. Every stop stores it. The result? A truck that can run for thousands of kilometers without refueling or recharging. This is not just about transportation, it's about independence. Africa has long relied on imported fuel, vehicles, and logistics systems that often come with high costs and foreign control. But with this new wave of self-powered, autonomous trucks, that dependency is being broken. This is Africa saying, we can build our own future and it will be cleaner, smarter, and stronger. One of the major breakthroughs behind this innovation is the integration of AI and blockchain logistics. These trucks are connected through secure digital networks that allow them to communicate, coordinate, and optimize their delivery routes in real time. No wasted fuel. No idle time. Every truck knows where the others are, what loads they carry, and how best to distribute resources. It's a living, breathing transport ecosystem designed by Africans for Africa. And what's truly inspiring is the vision behind it. This isn't just about profit. It's about sustainability and empowerment. African innovators realized that traditional electric trucks wouldn't work well across many regions because charging infrastructure is still limited. So they created something new: trucks that charge themselves using the environment. In many ways, Africa's unique challenges, vast distances, remote roads, and extreme conditions became the perfect testing ground for technology that could redefine global transportation. Now, companies around the world are paying attention. Major automakers from Europe and Asia are reportedly sending delegations to study these self-sustaining systems. Engineers who once dismissed African technology as developing are now realizing that Africa may be developing the very future of transportation itself. The economic impact could be enormous. Self-driving, self-powered trucks could cut transport costs by up to 70%. They could open up trade routes across borders without worrying about fuel prices or driver shortages. For rural communities, it could mean reliable delivery of goods, food, and medicine even to areas far from any power grid. And there's another layer to this story. These trucks are not just vehicles, they are symbols of a rising new era of African innovation. Universities and tech startups are now collaborating on AI algorithms specifically trained on African road conditions, from sandy deserts to muddy forest tracks. Machine learning systems are fed with real data from the continent's diverse environments, allowing the trucks to adapt intelligently to every challenge they face. One prototype recently completed a test run of over 3,000 kilometers, traveling from Nairobi to Lagos without a single drop of fuel or human input. It recharged its systems entirely through the sun and motion, using predictive AI to adjust its route in response to changing terrain and weather. When it arrived, it still had 18% of its stored energy left. That moment stunned engineers worldwide. But what makes this even more impressive is the cost. These trucks are being designed to be far more affordable than their Western or Asian counterparts. African engineers are using locally sourced materials and open-source software frameworks, dramatically reducing production expenses. This approach could make Africa not just a user of advanced technology but a global supplier. Think about that for a moment. A continent that once imported vehicles could soon be exporting the future of transportation to the rest of the world. The potential ripple effects are massive. Imagine renewable energy transport fleets delivering goods across deserts and mountains without pollution. Imagine nations building trade routes powered entirely by the sun. Imagine Africa leading a green logistics revolution that even the wealthiest countries struggle to match. That vision is not years away, it's already starting. Of course, challenges remain. Infrastructure, regulations, and widespread adoption will take time. But momentum is building fast. Governments are investing, startups are scaling, and universities are expanding research in AI robotics, renewable energy storage, and autonomous navigation. Behind all of this lies one powerful truth: necessity drives innovation. In a continent where fuel shortages, costly imports, and harsh environments are everyday realities, Africa's engineers refuse to accept limitations. Instead, they design systems that thrive in those very conditions. It's poetic in a way. The same sun that beats down relentlessly on African soil is now being harnessed to move trucks across it. The same long, dusty roads that once symbolized isolation are becoming the pathways of technological freedom. And as the world watches, many are beginning to realize something. The future won't just come from America, Europe, or Asia anymore. It will come from everywhere, and Africa is already taking the lead. These trucks are more than machines. They are statements of progress, of independence, of intelligence and vision. They are proof that the next industrial revolution won't be defined by borders or old power structures, but by creativity and courage. From self-powered trucks to AI-driven logistics, Africa's new transport revolution is rewriting the global narrative. For decades, headlines spoke of Africa as a place that needed help. Now, those headlines are changing because the world needs what Africa is creating. And if this is just the beginning, imagine what's next. Self-powered trains, ships, and drones could all follow, powered by the same breakthroughs born here. The innovations spreading from the continent could reshape how humanity moves, trades, and connects. The message is clear: Africa isn't following the world's lead anymore, it's setting it. The age of self-powered, self-driving technology is here, and it's being driven by African hands, African minds, and African vision. The world is speechless, but Africa is just getting started. As these futuristic trucks roll across highways and dusty backroads alike, they're not just carrying cargo, they're carrying a message to the entire planet. A message that innovation no longer belongs to one corner of the world. It belongs to everyone bold enough to imagine beyond limits. And Africa, once underestimated, is now proving that imagination backed by determination can create miracles. In Kenya's tech corridor, often called Silicon Savannah, engineers have been refining AI algorithms that allow these trucks to communicate with each other in real time. When one vehicle encounters a rough patch of road or a sudden weather change, the entire fleet instantly knows. They share data continuously, forming what experts call a neural road network, a living digital map that learns, evolves, and improves with every trip. This system eliminates the need for constant human monitoring. There are no drivers behind the wheel, no dispatchers micromanaging routes. Instead, there's a fleet of machines working together like a colony of ants, efficient, intelligent, and tireless. Some systems even allow the trucks to make collective decisions. For instance, if one vehicle detects a breakdown ahead, others automatically reroute themselves miles before reaching the problem. This kind of coordination has never been achieved at scale before, not even by some of the world's top logistics companies. And then there's the power source. Each truck carries an ultra-thin solar skin across its roof and sides, flexible panels that capture sunlight even in cloudy conditions. Beneath the surface lies a hybrid battery system with graphene-enhanced cells, capable of charging faster and storing more energy than traditional lithium-ion batteries. These are combined with regenerative axles that convert motion into electricity, ensuring the trucks literally generate power just by moving. This technology means zero downtime. Even at night, stored energy keeps the systems running smoothly. During braking, heat is converted back into usable power. Every component contributes to efficiency, from the aerodynamic frame to the AI-controlled tire pressure that adjusts automatically for different terrains. Africa's engineers didn't just replicate Western EV designs, they reimagined them. While other countries focus on infrastructure-heavy solutions that require massive charging networks, Africa's innovators asked a different question: what if the vehicle itself could be the infrastructure? The result is a machine capable of autonomy not just in driving, but in existence. And it's already inspiring other sectors. Mining operations in Botswana and Zambia are testing these trucks in deep desert routes, transporting minerals without any need for fuel convoys or drivers exposed to dangerous conditions. In East Africa, logistics companies are deploying smaller versions for agricultural exports, ensuring farmers can send products directly to ports without expensive intermediaries. It's a ripple effect, one that's quietly transforming the African economy from the ground up. Every innovation spawns another. The rise of self-powered trucks has created a surge in demand for AI programmers, renewable energy engineers, and robotics specialists. Technical schools across the continent are launching new programs to train the next generation of engineers who will maintain and improve these autonomous systems. This, in turn, attracts investors. Venture capital from around the world is pouring into Africa's growing tech hubs. Nairobi, Lagos, Cape Town, and Kigali are now buzzing with startups working on everything from solar AI chips to drone-assisted traffic monitoring for the new autonomous fleets. It's an ecosystem that feeds on itself, innovation creating opportunity, opportunity fueling more innovation. And the best part? This growth is rooted in sustainability. These trucks emit zero pollution. They reduce road congestion, cut transportation costs, and eliminate the risks of human error that cause so many accidents. The technology is being developed with Africa's unique environment in mind, resilient to dust, heat, humidity, and long distances between major cities. Even major international companies are taking note. Rumors suggest that several European and Asian automakers are already in talks with African developers to license or co-develop this new generation of self-sustaining logistics technology. They've realized that while they were focused on electric cars for cities, Africa was quietly solving one of the hardest problems in transportation: how to move goods efficiently and sustainably across vast, remote regions. And yet, this is only phase one. Researchers are already working on integrating quantum AI chips into the next prototypes. These would allow trucks to process millions of environmental variables in real time, everything from road temperature to wind resistance, optimizing performance beyond anything seen before. Combined with upcoming advances in wireless energy transfer, future trucks might not just power themselves but share energy dynamically with nearby vehicles. Imagine a convoy of trucks distributing energy between each other like a living power grid. Meanwhile, governments are catching on. African Union policymakers are discussing new smart transport corridors, highways embedded with sensors and digital communication nodes that interact with autonomous vehicles. These roads will guide, monitor, and even help repair vehicles remotely. Maintenance drones are being tested to automatically inspect trucks at rest stops using thermal cameras and AI diagnostics. And here's where things get even more exciting. Because the trucks are entirely digital, they are part of a transparent data chain. Every kilometer driven, every watt of power generated, every kilogram of cargo delivered, all logged securely through blockchain technology. This creates an unbreakable record of efficiency and sustainability, giving governments and companies the data they need to optimize trade across borders. For Africa, this isn't just a technological leap, it's a statement of identity. It's proof that the continent is no longer defined by its challenges, but by how it overcomes them. From deserts to rainforests, from megacities to remote villages, this technology proves that when necessity meets creativity, innovation has no limits. And as this revolution unfolds, the world's attention is turning southward. News outlets, investors, and scientists are now visiting Africa not to offer aid, but to learn. The very continent once overlooked is now the teacher, showing the planet how to build a future where machines live symbiotically with nature, generating energy instead of consuming it, connecting people instead of dividing them. It's a shift that will echo through history. Because these trucks don't just represent the evolution of transportation, they represent a change in mindset. A reminder that progress isn't limited by geography, but by imagination. And in Africa, imagination is limitless. Even now, deep in testing facilities and research labs, newer designs are taking shape. Trucks that can traverse rivers, climb steep mountain passes, and even operate in remote mining zones entirely autonomously. Each new prototype builds on the lessons of the last, refining, evolving, perfecting. Engineers speak of future versions equipped with modular cargo pods, detachable, drone-assisted units that can be airlifted or deployed independently to deliver supplies to inaccessible areas. In regions affected by droughts or disasters, these autonomous machines could become lifelines, carrying food, water, and medical aid without risking human lives. Humanitarian organizations are already exploring partnerships to deploy fleets capable of responding instantly to crises, using AI coordination to prioritize the most urgent needs. The more you look, the clearer it becomes. Africa isn't just adapting to the future, it's designing it. And as the sun rises over a dusty highway somewhere between Nairobi and Addis Ababa, a convoy of gleaming, driverless trucks hums quietly toward the horizon. Their engines don't roar, they whisper. Their power doesn't pollute, it renews. Their journey doesn't just deliver goods, it delivers proof that when a continent dares to believe in its own potential, even the impossible becomes inevitable. The world is watching, stunned into silence, as Africa writes a new chapter in human innovation. And yet, for those who have seen this coming, the engineers, the dreamers, the builders, this is only the beginning. Because once you create a machine that powers itself, what's next? The answer lies just beyond the next sunrise. And Africa is already on the road there.